Oi, Chummers! Lord Arcane here, and yes, my sling might be a few editions old of Shadowrun, but we'll roll with it. Today we're talking Shadowrun and what's happening in the world. There's a reason for it. I'll get to the big fun reason here in a minute, but we're going to start with the tabletop. Okay, so Shadowrun 6th edition, also known as the 6th World, is the current edition running the world by storm, blah, blah, blah. The most recent release is the third parallel here you see right next to me. Now, I have played Shadowrun. I've played it since 2nd or 3rd edition on up. It's been a while. I've got my 4th, 5th, and 6th edition books behind me just because I could. But I haven't played it a lot recently, unfortunately. Yeah, always got to find the group, and that's the hard part in pandemics. So I haven't played it much recently. I know that they've done a few different things with it. They've kind of evened out the dice pool so that it's not quite as skill and stat quite as intensive. It smooths out a little bit, but that's neither here nor there. You know, you'll like your edition, you run with it. I still use books from 2nd or 3rd edition on up whenever I do get a chance to play to create the world and things like that. Last time we played, we stormed across Europe, for example. Anyway, so I've got links in the description for Catalyst and Drive Through RPG where you can find this stuff. A lot of them are shifting to a PDF versions rather than physical copies. I don't know if Third Parallel has a physical copy or not, so there's a disclaimer on it. I couldn't find it on Amazon, for example, though. So it might be entirely digital nowadays. A lot of companies are taking the approach of, well, people take their toys everywhere, which is only partially true. I can't read on my tablet very well. I'm old. So it is what it is. They've also got a crazy amount of novels and novellas that have been released. A lot of those, they have Kindle Editions as well. So a lot of those are on like Amazon. The Catalyst store will list several of them as well. So you can just follow that link and look at them. All right. Now, the big one I'm going to talk about today is actually the electronic version, the beeps and whirs. Apparently, they're doing something very interesting. Harebrained Schemes made the Shadowrun Trilogy several years ago now. The Shadowrun Returns, Shadowrun Dragonfall, and Shadowrun Hong Kong. And they're based in Returns, I'm pretty sure Seattle. It's been a few years since I played them. Dragonfall's in Germany, I believe. And Hong Kong, I'm pretty sure that one's in Hong Kong. So anyway, they've been out for PC for a few years. If you haven't played them, you got to look into it. You'll enjoy them. But here's where it gets interesting. This is the real fun thing why I wanted to do this video today. Coming out June 21st, they're also releasing console versions for PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One and Series XS, and the Switch. So you might just find a bunch of people Shadowrunning walking down the street with their Switches. I don't know. I could see my daughter doing that. So that's what I've got there. I've got a link in the description to Paradox's website. They're the publisher. Harebrained Schemes developed it, but Paradox is the publisher. So you'll have that as well. You can take a look at. And now, not entirely sure what I'm doing on Friday yet, so I can't tell you what video I'm going to push. But you'll notice that if I find more information, I'll put them in the comments. Like my BattleTech video I recorded on Friday, I got a little bit of information over the weekend, so I updated the comments there. So anyway, if you have any questions, put it in the comments. Give me the likes, the subscribes, all that fun stuff. You know, make me feel wanted. Otherwise, we'll see you on Friday, guys, and have a great week. Bye.